the punk who was taking out the garbage when... So I made the responsible decision and took this loot home. It's a trash mobo from an ancient IdeaPad, a 500 gig HDD, and a 2 gig DDR3 RAM. I will keep the RAM and the mobo as salvage, but we can repurpose this HDD right away. We also have this Wi-Fi chip. I thought it had a missing antenna, but I found out the industry chooses to save cents on a connector and a cable over you having a better experience. We're gonna take the brackets off and then connect it to the computer. We're going to use an enclosure because USB adds a layer of isolation, so if something goes wrong, it's electrically safer. Of course, plugging a random drive is not safe. It could be corrupted, it could have malware, it could just be dead. But here's where Linux comes in clutch. And that's because most malware on random drives just target Windows. Linux gives you way more control over what happens when you plug in the drive. That makes it even more safe. Listen to think that's at the same time makes me feel like out of Swordfish. So we're going to use the command list block devices. It shows all storage devices in the system, their partitions, and when they're mounted. So we are looking for SDB. There's an OS partition, so it means probably the HDD is safe. The next step is to install the smart monitoring tools. Smart means self-monitoring, analysis, and reporting technology. It's actually built into the hard drives and SSDs and tracks health, errors, wear, lifespan indicators. Think of it as the drive's internal health report. Now you're gonna input this command. This prints everything the drive knows about itself. Old age.
What?
Holy shit. But no failures. It's pre-fail and old age and pre-fail. Okay, so now that we know the drive is alive but barely, we're going to download GParted and clean it up. We're going to delete all partitions until everything shows as unallocated. Now we confirm and the disk is clean, just not initialized. We have to redo the partitions again. For this, we're going to create a new partition table, and it's important that we choose GPT and apply. Now that this is done, we click on new to create a new partition. We put a partition name. We choose the file system, which has to be ext4 for best practices. We click OK, apply, and we're done. So no recovering all files, no weird surprises, just a fresh start. If you want, you can run this code to check for bad blocks and be super thorough. And that's it. So how are we going to make it useful? Instead of throwing it in the garbage again, I'm going to use it for my NAS project. So I'm going to turn it to a network drive, and this is basically my I don't care if it dies storage. Hope you learned something useful. If you like it, please give me a like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and see you on my next project.